We're back doing some sea fishing again in this video, and in the main part of the video we're fishing in one of Scotland's sea lochs. On the first day at the loch I was exploring some new areas and mainly targeting wrasse and hoping that I might be able to hook into a conger as well. I've never caught one before, but I know that there are some in here. The first spot we go to wasn't really planned. There was a unexpected locked gate on one of the forestry roads, so I couldn't get to the area I was hoping to fish. I set up 2 rods with bait and I was going to spin with one rod. On the heavy rod I had this and some prawn and squid on the other rod. I couldn't get my hands on any worms this week, or I definitely would have brought some. Prawn is still good for wrasse though. It looked promising at first, but there wasn't a very steep drop off and I was struggling to get my gear back in through the rocks and the seaweed. I wasn't having any luck, so I walked further along the track, hoping to find some better ground. I didn't find any places that I thought really looked worth trying for a wrasse, but there was a few places that I might come back to in the summer and maybe try for a sea trout. So I walked back to the car and then drove round the other side of the loch. There's a couple of really popular spots here, but they've got really limited parking, so I wasn't able to get to those areas. This looked good, but unfortunately I wasn't able to catch anything. On my next outing, I left early to make sure I could get parked at the spot I wanted to. Just getting set up. Chuck this out on the big rod, then fish with rag on the other 2. I might put a lure on later. I'll just start with bait just now. Nice big rag on there. It was a beautiful day and I didn't have to wait long for the first bite. Keep an eye out for the rod in the background. It almost gets pulled in. Oh! Oh! That's a good fish. It's an absolute cracker. Oh, stay on, oh I'm falling. Anna, watch pal. Move. Good girl. Oh, I've left the net in the car. Please stay on. I'll try and give you a look just in case he gets off. Belter of a wrasse. Yes! Look at that. What a fish. Really blue in colour, but be a couple of pounds anyway. Oh, what a start. We were only here about 5 minutes. Not even finished getting all the rods set up, and boom, that one just about got pulled in. Let's get him back in down here. Straight back down to the depths. Superb, what a start. Get in. That fish almost straightened the hook, so I was really lucky to get it in. A couple of other guys fishing down there. I got a good bite here, and I felt a fish for a couple of seconds, but he took me under a ledge or something. I tried giving him some slack line and waiting a wee minute to see if it would swim out. Well, he came out, but got rid of the hook. It went a bit quiet, so I set up my float just to target some smaller fish while I was waiting on the bigger bites. Not much happening. Getting wee nibbles on the float. Oh, maybe a wee goby or something. There we go. Oh, it's a little wrasse. That was good timing, wasn't it? Stunning wee fish. I can't believe I didn't notice at the time, and it was only when I was watching this back that I noticed this wrasse has hardly got a tail, but he seems to be surviving okay with that wee stump. There we go. Happy to get that. There's lunch, one for me, one for Lana. Wasn't recording there, but got another little one. Almost dropped him there. Pretty wee fish. Back he goes. Bites again on the float there. Yes. Oh, a little bit bigger this one. Oh, calm down, calm down. There we go. Almost a decent size. Still good fun to catch, especially on the float. Nibbles again. Huh. There was a fish on that. Just took me back in this hole there. Another pretty little fish. After catching quite a few small fish, I put a weight and a bigger hook back onto the rod and tried the spot off to the right. Got a good fish on the lightweight rod. Oh, it's a little cod. There was a bunch of motorbikes going past here, so you could barely hear what I was saying. But I was so excited. I love catching something unexpected, and this was a beauty. Not the biggest cod in the world, but it's not something I fish for very often. And I went out to specifically target them for the first time last month, and as you'll see later in the video, that didn't actually go very well. Get him in down here. Away he goes. He just spat up some fish there. A sand eel. Absolutely buzzing with that. Really wasn't expecting it. That was the last fish of the day, but it was a great way to end it, and we had an amazing start to the day as well with that cracking big wrasse. So it was a really good day overall. I hope you've enjoyed the video so far, and coming up I've got a wee bonus video which is just the highlights from my last couple of months, and I didn't really get that much great footage, so I just thought I'd make a wee compilation. On this day we had originally went down to Eyemouth to target cod, but there was such a big swell we couldn't get to any of the marks that we knew. The waves were just crashing right up over them. So we headed up the coast a wee bit to this spot, which is Cove Harbour. It was a little bit more sheltered here, but it was low tide and we didn't really have any luck. I've been fairly successful here before, catching decent sized coal fish, and I caught a scorpion fish here before as well. We weren't having much luck, and there was a lot of seaweed floating about in the water, so we moved up the coast again. This time we were going to try the back of Torness Power Station. It's somewhere I'd never tried before, but I'd heard you could catch small cod and a few other species, mostly summer species though. But we thought we'd give it a wee try anyway. Well, caught something anyway.
Ah, Mr. Crab!
That's a tiny little edible crab. I'll let him keep the bait. It's the smallest one of them I've ever seen.
Healthy.
Off to spot number 4 now. Further up the coast again, and to an estuary this time. Glow in the dark beads again, lugworm on the bottom, a bit of squid on the top. See how we get on with that first. Aye. There we go. Oh, it's another rockland. Caught one the last time I was down here as well. There you go, buddy. Away he goes. Not quite the big cod we were hoping for at the start of the day, but a wee celebration snack anyway. Another wee collie as well. Couple of wee collies there. Very welcome after the day we've had.
Aye.
Oh. Just got another wee collie there. You got a flounder though. Rory catches a good fish here, and in the dark with the torch, when we first seen it, I thought it was a sea trout. It looked so silvery coming through the water, but it was just a good sized goldfish. Another wee fish, another wee rockland. Big shore crab. Wee bastard. There we go, target species. Tiny little flounder, but he's very welcome. There he goes. Rory's catching all the good ones. I'm just stuck with these little things. Look at the size of that fish. Absolute monster. This size is high. This spot is in the southwest of Scotland, and despite it being such a beautiful day and a great looking spot, we didn't actually have much luck, and I ended up just setting up a wee float and trying to target some small fish just to save the blank. We were mainly hoping to catch some wrasse, maybe some pollock, but we had a heavy rod with us, and we had that baited up with a lug stuffed squid in the hopes of picking up something a bit bigger. I really can't believe we didn't catch anything of any size here. Okay, buddy. Well, at least we've not blanked. I really can't believe we only caught little fish here, and I'll definitely come back in the summer. It does look a great spot. Yes! Oh no! He's dropped off. I've got him though, he's on the rock. What? Nearly dropped him again. There we go, fish number 2 landed. Better than a blank anyway. Trying to take me back in his hole there. Slightly bigger one. Biggest one of the day. Pretty wee fish though. I love float fishing. It's so exciting to watch a float, even if it is only little fish that you're catching. Another little one. I'll definitely be back here in the summer, and I might even camp and explore the coast for a few days. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all again soon. Cheers.